With the Undertaker's status for Crown Jewel and more, this is Wrestling Hub. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report for October 20th. Before we get into the rest of the video, make sure you subscribe to Wrestling Hub and turn on all notifications to stay up to date with everything in the world of pro wrestling. Back in April, the Iconics were released from WWE after being split up in the promotion. Now they are set to make their Impact Wrestling debut at the Bound for Glory pay-per-view on Saturday as the IInspiration. They talked on Busted Open Radio about why they chose to sign with Impact. Cass and I, we spoke about this a lot, where the possibilities, where we could end up. It really came down to Impact having such an amazing tag team division first and foremost. That's what we wanted to do, and that's where we feel like we fit the best. When we made the decision to join Impact, it felt right. After WWE having that feeling of this feels really good was so important for us. We've heard nothing but incredible things about Impact. We're super excited to join the locker room and be a part of it. That is our complete focus. We're going for the Knockouts Tag Team Championships, and that's been Jess and my dream for as long as I can remember. We want to create this women's tag team division that is the best. I really feel that the Knockouts division is up there with the best women's division across all platforms. I feel honored to be a part of that, and to be a part of a tag team division like that. It means everything to Jess and I. At the event, they will be getting a shot at the Knockouts tag team titles, as we'll have to see if they can come out of the event as champions. MJF has shown himself to be a major player in AEW, and speaking on wrestling, he touched on WWE's Universal Champion Roman Reigns, saying he is better on the mic and in the ring than the Tribal Chief. Roman Reigns lost in the key demographic to Ruby Soho, and Ruby Soho sucks, so I don't know what to tell you. Don't get me wrong, that's not me shitting on Roman Reigns. I think Roman is a hell of a performer. He really is. I think he's absolutely incredible. Am I better than him on the mic and in the ring? Sure, but I'm not gonna go out of my way and talk shit about him because I respect him. I respect what he does. I respect the hard work that goes into putting out that product that is WWE. Again, someday I might work there. I'm also sure if he sees this, he'll pretend he doesn't know who I am, because that's what they do over there, when in reality, I know that they're all watching our stuff. Again, I cannot stress this enough. A huge fan of Roman Reigns. I think he's great. Would love to work with him one day. With the Queen's Crown final set for Crown Jewel, many have noted that the matches in this tournament have been very short. On his Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T recalled the time he was crowned King of the Ring. People may not remember. I think I had 2 matches and I won the King of the Ring tournament. The King of the Ring tournament is not about the tournament. It's about crowning a king. That's why I said this King of the Ring tournament is definitely going to be a tournament where the winners are going to have to figure out as to what their reign as king or queen really is. For me, I was in the same position. I was in that same boat. I was able to create the King of the Ring memories as far as me wearing the crown. That's something that people can say, man, that's pretty dope. That was pretty awesome. Man, I liked it. Man, I hated it. It was one of those types of deals. This tournament can really seal your career in a way to where you may not want it. You have to be willing to really accept this role, embrace it, and run with it. Of course, King Booker would go on to have an incredible run on SmackDown and even become World Heavyweight Champion. So it's possible that this year's winner of the men's and women's tournaments could do more after winning the crown. Speaking to high spots, former WWE star Lana talked about trying to get her husband Miro to open an OnlyFans. I stay open to all forms of entertainment except for OnlyFans because my husband doesn't allow me. Every time he'll be like, do what you want. I'm like, I guess that means don't do it. I was trying to get Miro to do OnlyFans, and he shook his head no. Really? I feel like you just have to find your group of people, but there might be a ton of people that might want to see Miro's naked body. Or not even naked, just those chack thighs. But also, he loves himself so much. On September 1st, Lana posted the words 90 days on Twitter, indicating that after this time she will be able to sign with another promotion. On the Zaslow show, AEW star Malakai Black talked about the difficulties that come with being married to a wrestling star in another promotion, as Zelina Vega is with WWE. Do I see her as much as I want to? No, but we both made a conscious decision, the one we made years ago, that we wanted to be professional athletes and know what comes with that. She's no stranger to being on the road. She's been doing this for 12 years. I've been doing this for 21. We made a commitment to each other, so yes, sometimes it gets tough, and yes, it requires extra travel and extra sacrifice. But at the end of the day, you have to realize it's temporary. It's not going to last forever. I'm very aware of the mortality of being a professional wrestler or athlete. I say I have another 5 years on top, and another good 5 years left to help others get on top. So all in all, if I can squeeze in a decade, that is what I will do until the day I die. I'm setting up a small performance center in the house that my wife and I are actually building close to Tampa. Our goal is to start training people, to get the next generation ready. Black is set to face Cody Rhodes for the third time. He will be putting his undefeated streak on the line. On his ref and rant, former WWE referee Jimmy Corderas addressed AEW's current product, mentioning that the shots AEW is taking at WWE should not be the focus. All that stuff that you do, which is take shots at WWE, only affects them. They're the only ones who get off on it. If you're going to grow your audience, you have to expand past that and look past and grow your business from what you do in the ring and on the microphone and from a storytelling aspect. Leave these shots back and forth, because I know you're trying to create this competition, but just focus on what you're doing and you will succeed. With him having health issues, Hacksaw Jim Duggan was hospitalized with a severe infection late last month, as his wife has now taken to Facebook to let fans know he is in the hospital again. Back where we don't want to be. Please pray for Jim and his doctors, as he has emergency surgery this morning. Thank you. Duggan also recently had a heart procedure, as we hope for all the best going forward. Jim Ross has been on the receiving end of flack from fans for his gaffes on commentary for Dynamite. Now there are rumors that Ross has been drinking during the shows. To address this, he took to his podcast and had this to say: "I'll say something I don't do. Somebody wrote on Twitter the other day as if they knew that I drink a lot of Crown Royal during the broadcast. That's so ridiculous. You want to say that? I feel so sorry for you that you would imagine that happening. If I could rebuke that stupid rumor, it's ridiculous." Ross was fired by WWE in 2013 after being caught intoxicated during the SummerSlam weekend, but this could simply be a rumor piggybacking off his past. On wrestling, MJF also touched on Bryan Danielson being a part of AEW, as he finds it funny to put the leader of the Yes Movement on a pedestal. People love to talk about Bryan Danielson like he's like this incredible professional wrestler, and guess what? He is. He is one of the best pure athletes this sport has ever or will ever seen. But if me and him were to ever step foot in a ring together, I think it would be very clear that he's not up to snuff with me. And that's why I find it laughable that people put him up there on this pedestal, and because I'm so good on the microphone. People always forget that I am incredible. Forget the age. I am incredible in the ring, period. Not for my age, period. Danielson was able to defeat Bobby Fish in the AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament, with him looking to get a shot at the belt against Kenny Omega. With him recently becoming North American Champion, Carmelo Hayes told Daily DDT that he had the opportunity to sign with AEW but chose NXT. "I'm going top 2 and it's either WWE or somewhere else. Those are my 2 that I'm going for. That's all it's going to be, and I'm going to get there somehow, some way. I had both opportunities right around the same time and I chose WWE and to come here." Hayes looks set to face Johnny Gargano in his first title defense, with the match not confirmed at this time. Former WWE Champion Bobby Lashley recently spoke on Busted Open Radio, noting that he will be coming after Big E and even Drew McIntyre once he is finished with Goldberg. 100%. I think once you establish yourself as one of those top guys, that champion, you're always going to be in the picture. I think there's still some unfinished business with me and Big E, me and Drew, me and a lot of these guys on the roster. So I think I'll probably have to walk through a couple of guys, but I think ultimately I'll be right back in that title contention. Lashley will be taking on Goldberg at Crown Jewel, while at that event, Big E will be defending his title against McIntyre. Despite him being retired from wrestling, Arab News reported that a video of The Undertaker was making rounds on social media, as some are under the impression that he could be making an appearance at Crown Jewel. On F4W Online, Dave Meltzer gave his take on this. There is a big rumor in Saudi Arabia about The Undertaker returning at Crown Jewel that has gotten mainstream coverage. There's been promotion on social media that teases his appearance that has circulated on social media for the last 10 days or so. To clarify, the video making the rounds that has caused the rumor is from 2019, and there doesn't appear to be anything to the story. With him looking to sign with another promotion, Braun Strowman talked to Sports Illustrated about his talks with AEW, as he noted, "Yeah, we've sat down and discussed stuff like that with my agent and things like that. We're just trying to find a fit now, where everything kind of will work together, since now there's so many things that I'm working on in my personal life. I don't have as much time to devote to the full-time schedule to wrestle now, so it's trying to find somewhere where I'll be able to land in there to show up, have fun and entertain the people, but still be able to work on my side projects along the way." And this was your Pro Wrestling News Update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.